Welcome to the analytics part of the strategy. In this lecture, we are going to set up Google Analytics so we can start gathering all of the data of all of the actions that happen on our website and have it displayed in a readable format on Google Analytics. So when we do our SEO and we get traffic to our website, we want to understand what they're doing, what they like, and what they don't like. We want to bring in more of the stuff that they like and less of the stuff that they don't like. The only way to get this information is by having Google Analytics gather as much data as it possibly can from our website into its tool and for us to read it properly to understand how to make our strategy even better. So to do this, we're going to set up Google Analytics. Start off by going to analytics.google.com. It will be in the resources as well. And then make sure that you're using the correct Gmail account that you're logged into. Ideally, it should be your business Gmail, the same one you use to sign up for Google Ads. Then we're going to click on Start Measuring. The first thing we have here is our account name. The account name should not necessarily just be your website name, but rather the company name. So let's say that you're working with a client. They might have multiple websites or multiple businesses, but under one umbrella name. So right now I'm working with the website Smart Flow Bottle, but me and Jesper has a business called Robin and Jesper. So the account name should be the name of the entire business, regardless of the different website or the different projects that business has. So if you have a business or a client has a business that's bigger than the website in itself, or it has multiple businesses and goes by a specific company name, that is what we write in here. So I'm gonna write Robin and Jesper. And then we have the account data sharing settings. We want to activate all of these. Now this is just sending anonymous data to Google that they don't use for anything specific, but the more data we can send to Google, the better predictions and the better data we can get back, and the more we can improve our strategy. So I do recommend activating this one as well to give Google the anonymous data. We want to have the modeling contribution and business insights so we can get predictions and have it model the data it gets from our website. We want to allow technical support should it come to that, and different recommendations. We just want to check all of it and click on next. Now the property details is going to be the actual website. So here I'm going to write Smart Flow Bottle. Then we're going to add in the country, and it's important that we add in the country that we are in and the time zone that we currently are in. Because when we are getting in all of the data and we're reading this data, we might see that if we release article at 3 p.m., we're getting the most traction. Well, if you're not using your own time zone and you're using the US time zone, that means, okay, that's 3 a.m. in the US. What time is that for me? Things just gets very confusing. So in order to read the data most easily, I recommend using your own time zone. And if you travel, the time zone you spend the most time in. And the currency, same thing there. Match the currency of your website with the currency of the Google Analytics. Then when you get sales and it starts calculating the currency, there won't be any conversion issues. It's just gonna be a much cleaner display of data. So then I'm gonna click on next. Industry category, I'm just gonna go down and select other business activity, small, next. Business objectives are to generate leads and drive sales, understand our traffic, view their engagement and understand their retention, and then click on create. As always, it's just good practice to read through this, even though it is really dry. I'm gonna click on accept and scroll all the way down. Accept and click on again, I accept. So now we connect our website to Google Analytics. I'm gonna go up and click on web and then put in the website, which is smartflowbottle.com, and the stream name is just going to be Smart Flow Bottle. We want to have this activated and then click on create and continue. And now we're gonna get this pop up automatically to install Google Tag, which is the connector between our website and Google Analytics. I'm going to choose install with WordPress, click on next. And then we're going to install a plugin called SiteKit. Now it doesn't just connect Google Analytics and our website, it comes with a bunch of additional benefits as well, such as the Google Search Console. We'll talk more about that when it pops up. So let's head back to the back end of our website, move over to plugins and add new. And then I'm gonna search for SiteKit. And there we go. Make sure there's a space in between here, otherwise the Sitekit by Google won't pop up. And then install now, and then activate. Then we're gonna click on Start Setup and click on Connect Google Analytics and go down to Sign in with Google. Make sure you choose the correct account and click on Continue. And then you want to give Sitekit full access to everything. The more data you can get, the more overview you will have over the entire strategy, and the more you will be able to improve it, whether for you or for your client. Go down and click on Continue. Now we're going to verify our ownership, so click on Verify. You know, it's so amazing, I have to say. I've been doing this for so many years, and now everything just happens by itself. We don't need to go in and add in all of the codes manually in the PHP and play around with those things. Usually took quite a long time. Now everything just happens by itself. I think it's an amazing progress. We're going to turn on the metrics. Just click on Allow. Now connecting your website to the Search Console allows Google to get a better understanding of your website and for you to see if there are any SEO errors on your website, if there are any ranking errors, what keywords people are using to land on your website. So the Search Console is an essential part of understanding where your traffic is coming from and what they're searching for to end up on your website. And we get that automatically as well. So click on Setup and then click on Next. And then we should have our account. This is our property and this is our stream. So I'm gonna click on Complete Setup. It's all set up. Okay, got it. Then we're going to jump back to our Google Analytics dashboard and test the installation and see if it works. Now it's telling me that it's not detected and that there is something wrong, but sometimes this scan gets it wrong. Since we've installed Sitekit and Sitekit has confirmed that everything is okay, this should be working properly and there is a way for us to test it out. I'm just going to close this one down and then close this one down as well and then click on Next. And then we get data collection is pending because it takes a while for everything to connect properly. Click on Continue to Home. Click that one away. I don't want any email communication, so uncheck all and save. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Reports and go into Real-Time Overview, and then I'm going to open an incognito window. Enter the website in incognito, make sure that I accept cookies. I'm just going to click somewhere like Shop and then head back. And there we go, it's registering my presence. You can see that I am at the shop page. I have a first visit, page view, so it is tracking everything properly, even though the scan said it couldn't find the Google tag. The Google tag is properly installed. So make sure if the scan for whatever reason fails that you go ahead and test it yourself by going into Real-Time Overview, then open up an incognito window, preferably using Chrome because Safari and Brave can have JavaScript blocking software, so you might not register properly. And then just click somewhere and see if it registers. And then finally, before moving on, let's just finally change our overview here because it says business objectives, generate leads, drive sales, understand web view user engagement. I prefer a different view that's going to be standardized for everyone using Google Analytics. So we're going to go down to Library. I'm going to unpublish the business objectives because it depends on what you selected earlier, and I don't think these sections make too much sense. Unpublish, and then I'm going to activate the life cycle. Click on the three dots and publish. And now instead we have acquisition, how the people got to the website, engagement, how people are engaging with the website, monetization, how well we are monetizing and selling our products, and retention, where they are staying the longest and what they like the most. And we're gonna go through these later on. But for now, know that Google Analytics have been installed successfully and connected with our website. In the next lecture, we are going to connect WooCommerce as well, so that all of our sales are properly registered in here. It needs all the data it can get. See you in the next lecture.